I look like I just came out of a wrestling match, like the Royal Rumble. Urgh. Look at those guns, brother. Anyway, all right. All right. All right. Hey everybody, this is Rock Queens, everyone coming at you live from our headquarters in Oklahoma. How's it going? It's Monday night Raw. Recovery Live Talk Edition. How are you, Dishpan? Let me give you a hug. I don't. Oh. Cyber Love Hug. It sucks. You know, I actually want to say a prayer for the beginning of this. And then we'll talk about what's going on. So, please God, give the stream the guidance and the love and understanding so we go by your will and your understanding, and please give us the strength and courage to move on each day so we can be better people in this world. Amen. Whew. Oh my God. I'm trying to make this a habit of praying on every stream. And you know, and I will admit, hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jamie, what's up? Cyber Friendship Love Hug. How are you, my friend? I am trying my hardest to pray at the beginning of every stream. And I'll admit it, it's not. I mean, I talk to God every day. And all that, but you know, but anyway, how am I feeling? I've had better days. I really have. But at least I don't have a tube stuck up my nose, right? But you know, I wasn't really gonna come on tonight, but I had an urgent email by somebody, and I said, all right, let me go on for a few minutes. You know, to be in support of them. You know what I mean? And I'm here. You know, let's talk, guys. It's Monday Night Rawr. And you know, whatever comes up comes up. And I've actually been doing before the stream, actually, uh, I've been looking up Bible verses on when people take things the wrong way, and basically they end your friendship. And I'm gonna tell you something. If they end your friendship that petty, that like that, when all they were giving you was praise and something's not right, okay? And with my situation with, I'm trying to be classy over this. I always have been. Just move on with your life. And they call me. All right, hold on, guys. Wait, I'm trying to. Yeah. Hi, guys. You gotta roll with the punches. That's all. Hi, Jay Trailman. How are you? They won't say it in real life to people in their faces, so. I know that. I know that. Trust me, I've been streaming for a while, so I know how it goes. Unfortunately. But I'm sorry I'm hot. So how is everybody doing out there? I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. And I've been clean and sober from crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. I come on here to stream, to share my experience, strength, and hope with people that they too can have a better life without the drugs and alcohol. And I suffer from depression, anxiety, panic attacks, pain issues, and whatever, but I still enjoy my life. Trolls will be trolls, and you just can't feed them. Right? And plus, the joke's on them. The joke's on them. You know why that is? You know why that is, my friends? Because it pushes the algorithm. So we just roll with the baby. But thanks for joining me on my stream, guys. I truly appreciate it. I suffer from humans, yes. I got a knuckle Sammy for the trolls if they're hungry. Yeah, here we go. Right? Bam. A Jersey jab. Bam. Yeah. I'm trying to create an army of the Queen's Light Brigade where we're uplifting each other, we're supporting each other. The world's getting darker and darker and darker, guys. You know, you see it here with the trolls. You know, it's just sad. But that's how the world is. And most likely, guys, they're kids. Or just childlike adults, if you know what I mean. They need to grow up. It doesn't matter. We don't talk about politics on this channel anymore. It sucks the life right out of the channel. Believe me, I would like to talk about a few things about what's going on, but that's for another show and another channel and all that stuff. This is our space, guys. This is our space. Whatever's bothering you, you know, you can talk about it in the chat. Get it out there. We're all with you. We're all supporting you. Unfortunately, politics affects everybody, whether we voted for somebody or not. But that's all I'm cutting it with politics right now. Don't be nice now. But yeah. So I got an email from somebody. I'm not gonna mention who, all right? And they were dealing with the same situation as I was, with a group of people taking out context what I said to a troll, believe it or not. Hold on. And Jamie says, yeah, we can only control on how we react. But when the situation happens, it still hurts, right? Yeah, I just did. I just did. That's right. I know. Thank you, Ains. I truly appreciate you. Thanks for dropping by. And the thing about it too is, Jamie, with my situation, hi, Rob's neighbor. How are you? Long time no see. Jamie, I was just gonna say something, and isn't that something? People just pop up. Well, cyber hugs to you too. How about that? Carrie, I missed you. There's been a lot going on with me. And I hope your boys are doing all right. Cyber hugs. Cyber hugs to Rob Neighbor. Cyber love, friendship hug. There you go. How are you, Rob? I mean, how are you, Carrie? I'm always thinking about you too. I really am. And there's so much going on, and there's not enough time in the day for everything. And you know, I was thinking about you today, actually. It's something. I was just thinking about you. That's how like mind-boggling God is. Hi, Amy. How are you? We're living life, right? We appreciate life a lot more. You know? It's. Australia! Oi, 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 oi! Oi! I'm doing rocktastic. How are you doing, Amy? My grandmother was born in New Zealand. So, even with people from Australia, I have a connection with them. Hi, yes, how are you? Always. So, what are you doing in Australia, Amy? Oh, yeah, with the big spiders and stuff, right? Hi, Danielle. Daniel. If I drop up your name, I apologize. I don't know what that is. Amy, do you know what that is? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Now, a few spiders and snakes, but they don't bother you. Not the big ones like this big. Like, I don't mind spiders at all either. Be honest with you. But a few years ago, there was a great big garden spider about that big. And I filmed it and I killed it. You know. And so, hi, Ann, how are you? This pan, I know, and we're going to talk about stuff. In fact, you know, people come and go in your life all the time. And somebody told me just a short while ago, you have to protect your heart. And just like what Jamie said, you know, it's like they are the ones that are being narcissistic. You know, I joke about being narcissistic all the time. That's the running joke with me. I try to be humble when it comes to being a good person in this world. You know what I mean? Because when I was in my addiction, I was pretty bad. You know, I did terrible things. And so in order to get through recovery, I had to give it away. And but for those people that you know, that say they're one thing and then do another, I don't go for that whatsoever. You know? So maybe with me, I had all the taste of that group on YouTube, but then they showed them their real selves. So okay, time to move on. Do you understand this, man? And it hurts. What even hurt with me was when I was in the hospital, dying, by the way, with a tube up my nose, and there's certain people that didn't show up. And you know who I'm talking about. But the only suggestion I would really suggest is when you go on other people's streams, don't sub to them right away or whatever. Get to know them. Get to know the feel of the whole group instead of just calling them your brother, your sister, whatever. Just have fun with them. Have your fun with them, whatever. But don't get sucked into like, oh, this seems like a nice group. And then all of a sudden get ousted by them. All right, good. I'll ban you. Oh. Wait, hold on. Cynthia, what's up, girl? Cynthia Love Hug. Cyber Friendship Hug. Cyber Southern Hospitality Hug. Whoops. How are you? You're okay? Okay is not a feeling, you know that, right? Say you're happy, you're sad. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of anxiety. Jim's doing the cat litter right now. And now he's going to give the kitties a drink. You're all depressed. Why is that? Yeah, she's fine. Jamie, yeah, she's fine. What does fine mean, guys? What does fine mean? We all know what fine means. Well, some of us know. Jamie knows. This man knows. Fine means this. If somebody tells you I'm fine, it means this. Fucked up, irrational, neurotic, emotional. Exactly. I know what you're talking about because my back's been bad all day. I pretty much been in bed all day. You know what? But that's okay. You know, because tomorrow's going to be a better day, right? This too shall pass. I do appreciate you guys being here. And you know what? I wasn't going to come on here. I feel like I'm wrestling right now with all the trolls, right? You like my title to tonight's stream? Monday Night Rawr. I was with my daughter the other day because I was in so much pain. It chips away at you, doesn't it? What is this channel about? Well, I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. How's it going? It's Monday Night Rawr. And I'm in recovery from crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. And I deal with mental health issues like depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I have back pain. And the only reason why I stream is to help people. That's it. So we are trying to make or to create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it, right? Hi, Ricky. How are you? I've been looking for you. I miss you. And I don't get to see you. You mean so much to me. You're like a part of my family. I love you like a sister. I feel the same way, Cynthia. You know that. We gotta stick together, right? You gotta stick together. Where's the cast iron frying pans? Yeah. A lot of people are dealing with their emotions. You know, they're dealing with pain, whether it be emotional or physical. They're dealing with a lot of crap that's on YouTube and on mainstream media. And it's all wrapped up into one. You know what I mean? And that's why I got a cast iron that I fried my chicken with. Yeah, exactly. We have one here. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, we have one. Hold on. Yeah. It's sad. It really is. The love of many shall wax cold. Right, and I was actually gonna bring this up. Ignorance is bliss, so ignore them. I was actually gonna bring this up, Jamie, and Dispan and Cynthia. Hold on. I'm bringing up right now. So this when friends take things the wrong way, resulting in broken fellowship, the Bible advises cultivating peace while acknowledging the pain of misunderstanding. Key scriptures suggest finding strength in God, forgiving them, and discerning when to create distance. Key verses. Key verses. Proverbs 16:28. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friendships. Another one is Psalm 55:12-14. It is not an enemy who taunts me. I could bear that. It is you, my comparison, my close friend. So, Jamie, do I have it right? Like, as far as, right? And it's hard to practice at first. It really is. Especially when I'm going through something with, say, with my son, right? And you're dealing with a group of people, you know, your family group of friends or whatever, right? And then when I'm dealing with my son, and then they did what they did, right? it killed me because it's like I try to use a lot of tough love with Sean, right? And then they're like, well, we know you're going through a lot, but just you shouldn't be saying these things. Once you understand, it's quite easy and laughable. Yeah. I'm getting it, Jamie. I'm getting it. And thanks to Jim kicking it in my head. No. If I didn't have Jim, because he reminds me, well, you said you're gonna forgive them, which I did half a dozen times on a live stream and stuff, and yeah. I don't wish them any ill. I really don't. Hey, Russ, Toronto! How's it going? Toronto's in the house. Toronto's in the house. Woo! How are you, Russ? I give resentments like jelly beans. But at least jelly beans are pretty good, right? Give them too. I'm rocktastic. I'm a little hot. It's hot in here, I will admit. But I think that's just because of me. Things could be worse. The world's getting darker and darker and darker, and we are trying to create more light in this world. The Queen's Light Brigade. I'm just grateful that I have an opportunity to stream on YouTube. To try to help others. I don't do this for the fluff, and what you see is what you get. And you can see the good, the bad, the ugly cry. You're gonna see the insanity. But we're all trying to be a part of something that is greater than ourselves. It doesn't matter what they say. This is our space. And that's how people are nowadays. Unfortunately. Hi, Leela. How are you? Welcome to the Queen's Light Brigade. And I was going to say this. If you only knew these people for a certain amount of time and whatever, and they act the way they do towards you, it's like false pride. my back is really acting up. But hi, Patriot. How are you? Welcome to the Queen's Life Brigade. The thing about it is, too, if they ever came back to me, or you know who I'm talking to, yeah, but this, I don't even feel like we really, like, scratched the surface. I feel like I really didn't, I really feel like I didn't do you a service either. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I let you down. I feel like I should have just I absolutely let you down. You do that to me all the time. No, stick with me for another 5 minutes, Dish. Cynthia needs you too, you know. We all need each other. Right? But see, you can tell who's really sincere and who's really not. You know, and that's why, like, you know, I'm gonna put it out there. When you go on somebody's YouTube channel for the first time, don't click sub right away. Check them out, check their content out to see if you like it. Right? And then if you decide to click that sub and they go live, all right, check them out for 30 days or 60 days. And because sometimes, you know, you can see all the good stuff first, right? And then you'll see the bullshit second. All right, wait. I'll stay for a bit, but I didn't expect you to go live. I knew you were late, so that's why I emailed you. I told you I'm subbing from you right now. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, well, I think we've all been there, this pan, when it comes to certain things. you know. And there's channels I watch, you know, and then I'm like, well, they just took a left turn. Like, what's that about? You know, and it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna just let them go. I'm Mutter. How are you? What's up, Joe? I'm not getting to Joe, I'm just gonna let's put it this way. It's all good. It's all good. I'm keeping it classy. Right? Howdy, oxymoron. Sometimes you just have to put one foot in front of the other and don't look back and stuff. It's their loss. Enough said with that. And this man knows what I'm talking about. It's a shame about the whole situation. But, you know, I'm doing my thing on my channel and they're doing their thing. And where am I? I'm originally from Jersey, but I live in Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plains. Where are you from? Kentucky, huh? No, Dishpan, no, you stay. You stay, Dishpan. Did you see the Kentucky Derby, Joe? Did you win any money? Did you lose any money? Something happened to the winner of the Kentucky Derby, where I think they had euthanized the horse and stuff. You're not. Oh yes, you are. In more ways than one. This man. I used to watch the Kentucky Derby a lot, but I haven't watched that in years. Yeah, if I want 1,000, I'll have to pay 1,500 to get it. The way my luck goes, I hear ya. Yeah, right. It's nothing for the rich anyway, right? That's how it is. With their mint juleps, right? Just like with the Super Bowl anymore, right? And the World Series and the Daytona 500. It's all for the rich now. No, I don't. I don't know how to do Linux. Yeah, if you go to, say, the Yankee Stadium, I mean, I don't live in Jersey anymore. I live in Rocklahoma. But if you have a family of 4 and you want to go to, say, NASCAR or, say, a baseball game, you're gonna pay over $1,500 for a day at the races or something. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You're better off going to a home track. I'm talking about like a rinky-dink racetrack, and go there. You get more for your money there. Or just go to Little League games. You know. Everything's going up except for your paycheck. I used to watch the Little League World Series up in Williamsport, and that's so much fun to watch, right? But Major League games now, like say with the Yankees or the Mets, they're so boring, you know? Who's my favorite player of all time? Reggie Jackson. Roscoe, what's up? I like Reggie Jackson from the 77-78 Yankees. I used to love the Reggie bar, candy bar, when I was growing up. Who's your favorite player? Hi, Levi. How are you? I don't know how much the gas went up in our area. I would have to ask my husband that. Oh, we didn't watch it. And shh, Cynthia. Shh. 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 Cynthia. We didn't watch it. And shh. Actually, we did do something in the woods. And get your mind out of the gutter. No, it's not that. And it was actually for one of my projects. Why, Levi? What's going on with you, hon? Cynthia, life happens, right? Thank you for 42 computer. Thank you. How are you? Cynthia, you're gonna get me in trouble, aren't you? I don't even know myself why we didn't watch it. But shh. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, we did go out in the woods and we did do something. And no, it's not what you think, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter. It was for actually a project of mine that I haven't finished yet. No, I didn't mean to say 420, 42. But Jonathan, I'm doing okay. What was for dinner tonight? Macaroni salad, rotisserie chicken. It's just something simple for tonight. Jim cooked it. I didn't. No, it was just plain old rotisserie chicken. Yeah, what are they gonna do about it, Levi? What happened to it? You have a great night too, Jonathan. I hope your leg gets better, Levi. My my nephew-in-law had to go to the hospital to go to the ER because he actually lifted up something and he fell back and he hurt his back, so his wife had to drive him to the ER. Oh wow, that hurts. I'll be praying for you, Levi. I guess you will be playing football for another, what, 6 to 8 weeks? Sure, Levi. Dear God, in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord, please give Levi's doctors the right decisions to make on his leg, and may Levi's leg heal very soon. In the name of the Son, the Son, the Son. Oh my God. Sorry. In his own holy name. Amen. I'm hot, and my pain and my back is not good. You know. Yeah, and yeah, please let us know how you're doing. I broke both my ankles before, so I know. Yeah, it's actually on the bed, the heating pad. Yeah, I came on here because I'm not gonna say who. They wrote me an email. I said I'll be on in a few minutes and stuff like that. And so hold on, wait a minute. So I said, just give me. So I said, no, I don't have scoliosis. They check for scoliosis in school. Jim's nephew has scoliosis. I don't. That was me. Who? This man, who was you? Levi, you weren't in surgery for that short amount of time. So now I'm gonna say this: whoever emails me, and because it's out of confidence, okay, and all that. Just like if I send you an email and stuff, I don't expect you unless you tell me otherwise. Well, yeah, it's okay to bring it up on your stream, but other than that, you know what I mean. But that's how I am. I appreciate that, but I was miserable. Yeah, but the thing is, this man, if you have to get it out and you have nobody to talk to, it accumulates. Okay? I know for me, if I don't get my feelings out with certain things, I'm going to explode. And it might come out the wrong way. Say maybe displaced anger towards Jim. You know what I mean? So I have to get it out. Whether it be through streaming, whether it be through making videos, shorts. You know what I mean? I'm here for you, and you know that. I mean, there's plenty of times where you know, maybe something did happen to me that day. But then a week later, it might affect me later on because I held on to it, right? Or subconsciously, I held on to it. And then Jim will say, why are you out yelling at me? I'm like, no, I'm not yelling at you. That's how I talk. Hi, Tyson. How are you? But two, Japan, sometimes it takes one little thing to send somebody over the edge. You know what I mean? When things build up. Yes, I do. You know, it might set somebody off. And the thing is, too, this man, your feelings should be validated. You know? No, Tyson, you didn't. You didn't. Everybody's feelings should be validated. But a lot of people don't want to validate everybody's feelings. You know? And sometimes that's where all the weeding out of your friend should be. Cynthia is our welcomer, our greeter. When do I usually stream? It's mainly at night. Cynthia deserves a medal. A lot of people know, like, with me. I usually stream at night. I deserve it. You mean you deserve it? You deserve the medal. Mama Snoop. My first saw your YouTube tag. The first thing I thought of is Snoop Dogg. I don't know why. There you go. Way to go, Mama. Yeah. High five there. Bam. You deserve a cyber hug. Mama, cyber love hug. Yes. How about that? Thank you, Mama. That's awesome. I wish I could do that right now. I would have if I was on my computer and stuff. See, that's what I'm talking about with the Queen's Light Brigade. We're trying to uplift each other. We're trying to support each other. Because pretty much we're all in the same boat, you know? We're trying to navigate through this life. We're trying to navigate through sobriety also. Thank you, Mama. I really appreciate that. Really. Here, hold on. Cyber, thank you, hug, Mama. Thank you. Hold on. Where are you from, Mama? And if you told me before, I apologize. Ohio. By Dayton? No, Dayton's not. I'm originally from Jersey, but I live in Oklahoma. I'm living the dream. I live right by Tulsa, Oklahoma. Toledo. Are you a Cincinnati fan? Cincinnati Red fan? I hear you, Travis. Guardians? Who are the Guardians? I left Jersey back in 2017, and I'm glad I pretty much left Jersey when I did. Jersey's too woke now. It's crazy. Levi, you didn't get in and out of surgery like that. Stop. What about up to New Jersey, Mama? Levi, you didn't just come in and out of surgery just that. Exactly. I don't appreciate that, Levi. I don't. But, so, Mama, whereabouts in New Jersey? My hometown in New Jersey was Denville, and that's in Morris County. You don't know? Yeah. Yeah. Guess what? I've heard about orbs being in the sky. Like these orbs just flying all over certain places or whatever, and they're not drones either. You never know, right? You never know anymore. What? What? Where? It's probably my thoughts. That's what you're seeing, guys. It's my thoughts. There's no dust. They're probably just thoughts. You're seeing my thoughts come out of my head. That's what it is. This man says, no, it was bright, not dark, not your thoughts. I've been zapped. Yeah, right? Believe me, I be glitching at times. You know that. Like that. I've been zapped plenty of times in my life, if you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. Bzzz. You know what? We try to have a good time on this channel and on the stream. You know, it's not all about like, oh, let's talk about our problems and yeah, we want to uplift each other. We want to support each other and all that stuff. But, you know, you had to have a sense of humor in this life. Well, welcome, Ghost. Welcome. Macho D in progress. Oh, and guess what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Look. That monster is the only rocket fuel for this rocket queen. Hell yeah! I haven't opened it. And I'm not about to. Cynthia, if you're here, we were talking about this the other night. Cherry Float. It's the new Coca-Cola. And you're in Georgia, so you should know about this already. It's actually pretty good. I thought, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So, I can't get it. All right, wait. I didn't see orbs till Ghost came in. I think she's bringing spirits with her. LOL. I'm sorry if she did. Oh, I'm sorry if I did bring in Ghost. LOL. Well, should we call the Ghostbusters? Hi, Roseanne. How are you? No, we shouldn't call the Ghostbusters. Yeah, they're useless anyway. Welcome to the Queen's Light Brigade. I hope you guys are having a good evening. I'm rocktastic. Things could always be worse, right? Life moves on. We're just hanging out here, enjoying our time together. You know. I'm just lucky I'm here where I'm at today. Thanks, Ghost. I truly appreciate that. I'm originally from Jersey, and I'm living in Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. You know what? Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something, guys. I put up a short, and then a minute later, I get a notification from Dishpan. Like, you know, and so, oh, I feel bad for you, Ghost. Corning, New York. Corning, New York, or Oklahoma? There's actually a Corning, New York State. and stuff, but it makes me feel proud that you guys are coming together, that, you know, we're trying to build something bigger than ourselves, to be the light of the world, to make this world a better place, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Hi, Betty Boop. How are you? I wouldn't want to be in California right now. I wouldn't want to be in Jersey right now. Well, in California, just the way politics are. Well, a lot of things are so expensive in California. Here, the cost of living in Oklahoma is low, but now the gas prices are rising. The grocery bills are rising. I might yet talk. Anyway. $7 a gallon in California. Oh, man. Except for the billionaires, Jamie. Except for the billionaires. I forget who said it. It's like this whole thing was staged. You know? And I'm just going to bring this up about this. All right? Trump fooled us all. Let's go that way. Trump played a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to politics. But sometimes here in Oklahoma, we get tornadoes in the middle of the night. And that's like the scariest. That's the most dangerous. When tornadoes come in the middle of the night. I hear you, Ghost. Trust me. He played a lot of people. I came out here in 2016 before Jim and I got married. And he said to me, I hope you'll experience a tornado. I'm like, oh, yeah, right. 3 days. I was here for 3 days, and all of a sudden, right? He comes in the living room and he says, guess what? We have a tornado warning. So on my third day when I was here, we had a tornado. He got his wish. All right, so Jim's cousin, when he was living in that house, yeah, there's a tornado shelter. We have a tornado shelter here, but it's on my ex-in-law's property. But we haven't been down there in years. Well, I haven't been down there, but Jim's been down there and whatever. Oh, it's beautiful here. It really is. Hold on. Yeah, I'm glad I left when I did back in 2017 to hear. It's God's country. It really is. And I just found out on one of my news apps that Trump wants to let go of all the bison in Montana. And we have a lot of bison here in Oklahoma. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. And you guys are awesome. And we're trying to build something bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger than ourselves and stuff like that. To be a positive community. To uplift each other. To support each other. You know what I mean? The world's getting darker and darker and darker and darker every day, guys. And we, not just me, we are trying to create a wildfire change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. Foxella, what's up? Hey! Oh! Hey! Hippity hop, don't stop! Froggy! Hold on. Cyber hippie hop, don't stop! Froggy! Hug! How are you? So we have Betty Boop, Ghost, Cynthia, Dishpan. Thanks, Ghost. I truly appreciate it. Lee, I felt bad all day, but just talking with you and seeing you made me feel so much better. Thank you for everything you do. Just got done watching a John Wayne movie. What, True Grit? Froggy? Everybody say hello to Frogzilla. He's been having a hell of a time with his brand new truck that he just got. True Grit's a good movie. The Undefeated. I got to go. Good night, all. Thanks for showing up, Ghost. And yeah, thank you very much for the sub. Cyber Love Hug Ghost. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. Boop, boop, beep, boop. We should do that. Oh, man. Hey, McFly! Oh, my God. We haven't seen each other in a while. Howdy. You've got a big, good spirit. Always cheers me up. McFly! I hope you're sober. I remember you. Yes, I do. You're a nurse. Wow. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Whatever. I don't, you know what? At least you're making the effort, right? McFly. Listen, I was a chronic relapser too. You know, I've been there, done that. Okay? Maybe try to you know, go online to go to meetings online for a little bit. I'm proud of you though, because you're trying your best at this moment, right, McFly? Yeah, well, that's why in AA they have a saying called "the first drink gets you drunk." Just don't pick up that first drink. I know it's easier said than done and stuff. But instead of picking up, say, a whiskey or a shot or whatever, pick up the phone. Pick up a phone and call maybe one of your friends that support you in your sobriety. Or pick up a phone and say, well, where's a meeting at I can go to? I've also started watering down White Claw style drinks at a 1:2 ratio with flavored carbonated water. I know it's not perfect, but I've reduced a lot. We all are on our journeys, right? You should be commended and stuff. You're trying. It's not perfect and stuff, but at least you're getting to that place, right? And McFly here. Wait a minute. Cyber Love McFly. If you ever needed, talk to me, McFly, or that's with anybody, okay? You can always put urgent and say the comment of my videos, my shorts, whatever, and stuff, and I'll try to reach out to you. You can also talk to me through my email. My email is in my bio. I know for me, like, I was trying so hard. You know, it's not easy. Especially with all this chaos going on in the world. Or maybe with your family or whatever. It's right. It's like, oh man, you know, they drive me to drink or right. But everybody is on their own journey. I hear you too with that, Betty Boop. Food sucks anymore. It's nothing but sugar, you know? People in the 1800s had it better than us than what we have it now. Frogzilla is like you start with the thought and you start trying to take the steps you need to get through the other side. Yeah. But sometimes you need support. You know, by like say go like by instead of picking up, you know, a can of White Claw, and I'm just saying, okay, you pick up the phone or you call a friend up, you go to a meeting and whatever. But for some and stuff, it takes a little bit longer than others. You know that for yourself, Froggy, right? Nobody's perfect. Hell, I'm not perfect. You know? I was a chronic relapser for a long time. You know, and it's like this when it's like the vicious cycle, right? You start picking up a drink, you drink that because the first drink gets you drunk, right? And then you feel so bad about yourself, right? Yeah, nobody's perfect, honey. Yeah, right? And then the shame and the guilt and it just goes on and on and on, right? I don't like calling my friends because I can't think of any silver friends, but we are passing as functional. But that's not good enough. I feel like crap daily. Maybe start by going to meetings. I know it's hard going to your first meeting. But nowadays, we have the internet, right? You can always come on here to talk to me. Okay? But they have online meetings. I think we talked about this, McFly and you and I, about intherooms.com, where you can go online to go to a meeting. Yeah, in the rooms. I think I did put the link up somewhere, but in the rooms. And I've been with that online community for like at least 13, 14 years. And they've changed a lot. And they've grown. But they have meetings where you can show your face. They have meetings where you don't have to show your face. And it doesn't replace the brick and mortar meetings. You should still go to brick and mortar meetings, like in a church or at a community center or whatever. But this will get you started a little bit and give you an idea how meetings are run. You know what I mean? I told my husband, I said, I want to take him to, I want to take him to a couple meetings. Like say, speaker meetings. So he gets the idea of what AA is really like. Because he never went to rehab or anything. She was a detox nurse. Or I think. And it might not. Wait. We were going to bike night at a fish restaurant, and the first couple of times I had a beer with my dinner. Then I went from 1 to 9 to 10 in an hour. Sally, I didn't get drunk because of drinking. That's humor right there. I love you, Froggy. I don't drive, so I can't go to brick and mortar. But sometimes, I'm going to say this, you can actually call up, say, AA or NA or whatever, and they will pick you up. You know, I don't know if they do that now, or even if they do it overseas. But there was a couple of times where I needed a ride to the meeting and stuff, and I called up, the 800 AA line, hotline, and they did pick me up. But that was years ago. I don't know if they do that now or what. Yeah, they're called spirits for a reason. You can be happy. You can be happy-go-lucky. You can have, you can be unpredictable. Like me, towards the end of my drinking, I was very bitter. I was very angry. And Hondo says, so will some sponsors will. Yes. So I recognized I was heading down that road again and had to stop going and get myself out of those situations. Yeah, people, places, and things, right? Unless you have sober friends with you, you can go those things. Lambs. And a lot of people have lost their licenses because of their drinking. If you say you don't have a problem with drinking and you lost your license because of a DWI, yeah, you have a problem. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying. Yeah, we're not talking about the river in Egypt either, right, Jamie? Denial. Hondo, welcome. How are you? Let me ask. Thank you, Hondo. I truly appreciate you. Hold on. Let me give you a cyber hug. Hondo, cyber love hug. Thank you, Hondo. Thank you. I do truly appreciate it. McFly, let me ask you a question. Are you afraid? And I'll throw this out there. Are you afraid to go into a detox or a rehab? Or you might know somebody from work that works in detox or whatever. I'm just curious. I'm just curious on why you don't really want to make that first step. I'm never going to want because of a bad experience. Oh hell no. I'd rather die. I don't know. I was gonna ask you why. It was. I'm not gonna. Hi, Senate. How are you? It was that. It was. And I'm not discounting your feelings. Oh, that's why. I understand now. Yeah, never do that, guys, because I'm telling you, yeah. All right. McFly, thank you for bringing that up. And thank you for being open by saying that. So that was traumatic. Just like what? About a week ago, I had a tube stuck up my nose because I thought I was dying. Okay? And to me, it was the worst hospitalization I ever had because of sepsis and whatever, right? And so, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So if you went to an online meeting, I hate hospitals too.
What? Dude, if we go on vacation, you try to book a room at a hospital. That's where we'd probably stay. If they had a swimming pool on the roof, we'd be sleeping in a hospital room. That's
yeah, no. Wait a minute. This man's like, all right, Frogzilla's laughing. Dishpan. Everybody, this is my husband, Jim. And yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah. Don't lie to him. You don't hate hospitals, Vicky.
I do so.
Every single place we go, and I'd like to live here because it's in the middle of nowhere and there's peace and quiet and tranquility. Oh, and a beautiful night sky with no light pollution. And what's the first words out of your mouth? Well, where's the nearest hospital?
Frogzilla's like, Jim is a good man.
Thank you.
Yeah, and here we go. Here he goes off. Yes, and Hondo is right. They do have intensive outpatient programs. You know, you can try that, McFly. Jim is a good man. Yes, he is, and he puts up with a lot of bullshit for me. And Frogzilla, you missed it. You missed it. You missed a whole hour of Jim the other day on his birthday stream. Yeah, he's running away. Yeah. A hit and run, Frogzilla. Talking about hippie hop. I'm getting the hell out of here. But yeah, I mean, with me, I had to go to an outpatient intense program. You know what? I needed to. It helped me. You know? I will. Should I go in the bedroom and tell him? Honey? Jim? Did he hear me? Woo! Come here.
What is it, Vic?
What put me in the hospital last time? All right. He's creeping up, honey. He's creeping up. Yeah, all right, so Frogzilla says, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Just to understand, a man that just turned 59 doesn't celebrate his birthday. He don't. It's 100% his wife's idea.
That's not true. Man. Can you relate to that, Froggy? Yes, and I agree. Right, I do the same thing at 59. So you guys are 100% agreeable with each other. So Froggy's gonna be 60 in July.
Oh, really?
Hippie hop! And what is Lolly gonna be doing for your birthday? Jim and I will be there. All right. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna I love you guys very much. All of you guys that are here. Yeah, can you get me another ice water? Like a water and ice water, please, because it's hot in here and I'm all right, so all right, so what put me in the hospital was sepsis. Okay, and so I was there for 3 days. They had a tube up my nose. And so it had to do with constipation too, but it was like sepsis, whatever. And never want to go through that again. There's all right, so there's meds too, like antabuse, naloxone, right? Half the people who achieve sobriety are in a treatment setting. Yes. Hold on. I went in there to better myself, came out homicidal because they almost killed me. Outpatient is an option. Inpatient, never. Jail wasn't that bad. I'd rather go to jail. No, you don't. You go to jail. I don't want anything. Hi, Leon. Yeah, keep coming back. Check out, like I said, there's intherooms.com. There's outpatient. Go to meetings. You know, if you're so strong-willed, I'm not cutting you down. I'm not trying. If you're so strong-willed about not going into a detox or whatever, then maybe you can be strong-willed and not touching the first drink, right? Restore, what do you mean take don't take any more jabs. Hi, Peter. Hi, Hercules. How are you, my friend? Oh, love cyber hug for Hercules. Who said anything about vaccines restored? Anyway, yeah. I hope you do check out, like, say, outpatient, intensive outpatient, going in the rooms, maybe just going into brick and mortar meetings. And while you're there, or even pick up, like, on Amazon, like, recovery books, like, like Alcoholics Anonymous. And read the stories. And maybe that'll help you too. Right? Hi, Peter. It's so hard. It's been 3 days for me. What's going on with you, Peter? Air Force, how's it going? What's up? Hello? Tween, I'm calling night. I love you and thank you so very much for being what you do. I appreciate your time. Good night to all. May peace be with you and may God protect you all. Good night. I love you, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you for doing what you do for me. I love you, sister. Cyber love, Cynthia hug. Oh, keep on. We're all here for you, McFly. We're all here for those that are going through withdrawals right now and all that. Peter, what's going on with you? Thou is the killer of all truth. Hold on. Well, Peter, if it helps you get through with maybe without picking up a drink, it's just a suggestion. You know what I mean? If I don't want to pick up a drink or a drug, I will pick up a phone to call my sponsor. I will pick up a book, or maybe, go to an online meeting if I can't get to a brick and mortar meeting. At least you're doing it Peter, you know, it's hard enough, and don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. But if you feel like, you know, you need treatment, like maybe going to a detox, or maybe, you know, going to an online meeting, or do you have friends? Sober friends that can help you out, Peter? Have you heard of the site In the Rooms? Because that can kickstart your way to sobriety. We'll all be your friends, Peter. We'll be there for you. Peter, for those that don't know me, I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. And I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. And I still go through depression, anxiety, panic attacks, pain issues. And the only reason why I stream is so we, not just me, we can be uplifting towards each other, where we are trying to build a Queen's Light Brigade, where we can create a wildfire of change to create a better world. You know, and I know we're not going to get all the darkness, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. More and more people like us need. I love you, Frogzilla. I love you, Froggy. Say hello, Wally, for me. I love you both. Grateful for our friendship. Cyber hug, hippity hop, don't stop, love hug. I love you. I'm just glad I got out of the game before fentanyl became a thing. I hear you, Tone Woke. Yeah. I'm glad I got out too. My son, right now, is in Portland, Oregon, and he's dealing with fentanyl now. And I'm scared to death I'm going to get a phone call from a detective saying, we found your son laying in a ditch somewhere. Oh, you're coming off of... Oh, wow. Peter, yeah. The same way, Jamie. When it comes to certain, I think, you know what? I think tomorrow night my back allows, we're gonna be doing it in my Wildfire Studios and stuff like that. Right now, the chat is really going, and I'm having a hard time reading all this. So, girlfriend, or not, oh my God. I'm dealing with a friend who is an alcoholic and has reached rock bottom, and I've tried helping him out so many times, but he can't quit. And today he told me he wants to kill himself. So we're get him the help he needs. Hold on. Good luck. GL. I would. Oh my God. Hold on. Tom, thanks for helping me out here because I'm actually having a hard time, like, yeah, if they are in danger to themselves or others, or they're doing a lot of destruction of property, you can't call the cops, and you can have them checked out. And if they're mad at you, oh well, they put themselves through that, not you. Sometimes you have to put yourself. But Peter, if you have to, go to your nearest emergency room. I'll be praying for you, Peter. I think we've all been there. I've kicked heroin a handful of times way back in the day and stuff, and it's so fun. Yeah, and you have to try to get your sleep. But it's hard when you're dealing with that to get any sleep, to eat well. I can't imagine going through that again, like how I lived through it. But fentanyl's a whole different kind of monster. Do you know where he is? No, I don't. And just get as plenty rest you can, Peter. And with GL, you're not being an asshole to your friend. You are actually being a friend. You're fighting for him. Yeah, cyber hugs to Peter. Cyber healing vibe hug. Yeah. My thoughts and prayers go out to you, Peter. Instead of picking up, I would just try to go to the emergency room and say, listen, I can't do this anymore. It's easier said than done. Especially like with McFly, when they had experiences going through a detox and inpatient, and they're like, no, I'm not going to do that again. I get that too. My son is going through a situation where, like I said, he's in Portland, Oregon, and he's addicted to fentanyl, meth, and alcohol. And I've been also supporting his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, whatever. And she feels so much better that Sean is out of her life because she doesn't want to be treated the way he's been treating her. She's been working. She's been sending me like pictures. Yeah, wait. Okay, so I'm going to call. I just don't want him to hate me. But I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure my best friend doesn't hurt himself. I think I'd rather him hate me than... And you know what? He might hate you for a little while, GL. He might. But you know what? It's for his own good. You want your friend to be happy. You want your friend to get help and get the help he needs. You're the one that really cares about him. Because God forbid, if something does happen, you're like, oh, see, I should have made that phone call. And you don't want to put the guilt on yourself either. And you know what? You can even tell the cops to do it anonymously. It's more scary because he told me how he would do it and everything. So I'm going to call, take care, thank you. My thoughts and prayers go out to you too, GL. And let us know what happens. We all want to know. We're all there for you. We're all here for you. I know a lot of times I couldn't help myself in a lot of ways. And my mom gave me a lot of tough love. And yeah, I hated my mother, okay? I thought she was a bitch. You know what? But look at me now, right? Sometimes it only takes one time for the person to realize, yeah, I can't be living like this anymore. I just wish my son, I just wish my son would wake up and say, yeah, I can't do this anymore. You know? But it is what it is. You know? Jamie, I'm sure you were in situations like that too, where people had to push you into getting yourself help. Well, all right, so Peter, all right, you go there, call the ambulance and stuff like that. If you can find a way to the hospital and stuff, do it. You live in Florida. Do you have somebody? Do you have somebody to drive you to the ER? Or maybe call the ambulance and stuff and say, I need to go to the hospital and stuff, and I'm withdrawing from fentanyl and I need some help. And just tell them that I don't want to use anymore. I'm afraid I'm going to die. You know, I don't want to end up killing myself. You know, and make it where, well, you are in a desperate situation. It's between life and death. Right? Well, Jamie, you're not a loner anymore. I love you, buddy. Yeah, and Jamie lives in Florida too. Actually. And this is my suggestion. I only give suggestions out. I don't give advice. But I would call the ER ahead of time and just tell them that you need help. Peter, Florida will Baker Act. The first 3 days is how you're involuntary hold. You're better off admitting yourself than. Oh, you're talking about the Marchman Act, not the Baker Act. I think it's called the Marchman Act. But yeah, you can leave if you're voluntarily. I would do that, Peter. Then, because if you're, let's say you're caught again and say you end up in jail, sure, what's up? Kiwi Power! Kiwi Power! Cyberhook! How are you, Chur? How are you? Good to see you. I thought it was called the Marchman Act. But thanks for clarifying that. You just got home from work. Now you're gonna be chilling, right? You're gonna be chilling. I used to play the drums. Just talk to the receptionist and say that you're going through withdrawals from fentanyl. Thanks, Carney! What's up, brother? Oh, Carney's going around and around. We don't know where he's going. Carney, I love you, brother. Carney, love. Wild Ride hug. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing, Carney? Yeah, well, right now we can't afford anything. My husband and I. Florida's pretty cool in the ER. They just want to help. Where are you? Were you at that poker run for your friend? Peter, if you go voluntarily, you can make your own decisions rather than being acted upon. Florida is rough with involuntary stuff. Voluntary is much better. They can find a way to get you help even if you're penniless. If I know you do for real, how you've been doing it's been so long. Listen, it's been better, it's been worse, but hey, you know, I'm alive and kicking. I'm just happy to have the opportunity to be on YouTube. You know, where's your monster at, y'all? Guess what? I have it, but I haven't popped it yet. I've been doing it for 20 years. Peter, I'm going to tell you this. Hold on, RD. Peter, I know it's hard after 20 years, but after a while it gets, you know, you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you know what the end result's going to be. And we don't want that to happen to you. It's going to be the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life, but it's going to be the best thing to save your life, to have a better life for yourself. You know? And believe me, you can be an inspiration too by helping others, like what I'm trying to do here. You can do it, Peter. I have faith in you that you can do it. You just have to have a little faith in yourself you can do it. because when you're doing that, you don't realize how much time you wasted. Like when I stopped with the dope and the coke and all that, okay, I didn't realize how much time I spent on couches and stuff. Or doing what I was trying to do to get my fix. Seriously. And see, you have a whole stream rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. We are all praying for you. Give yourself a break, Peter. You know, and go to the emergency room tonight and just say, I need help. We're all behind you in this.
You already had yours.
Do the right thing, and I know, Peter, that you want to do it. And if you're thinking about it more than you are using, then it's time. It's time. Jamie says you're either the solution or the problem. Peter says, I think I will because I can't eat, I can't sleep, my body hurts so bad, my head is pounding. I think I'm gonna go. Actually, I just want to know, like, what would happen. Call the ambulance. Exactly. McFly, yes. You're gonna get some relief. You can talk to social workers there to try to get you help, maybe to go into a detox and then go into a rehab. Make it happen, brother. We got you. It's time took a shower in a day or two. And you know what, too? You know how it feels when you have that shower on you, that hot shower for your achy bones and stuff, right? Because it feels like your bones are just being crushed and all that, right? You can get into some clean clothes. You know, you can talk to the doctor. You can have something to eat. And all that. We don't want you to be another statistic. No, he's on fentanyl. Hi, Lenny, how are you? They don't care if you bathed or not. That's right. They understand. Take a few pairs of underwears and slip-on shoes if you have them. Peter, you know how deep down you should reach out and get help. Just trust the process. Yes! Pray for you, Peter. That's the most important thing is you want to. You're ready now. If you're thinking about more and more, Peter, don't think about what your head's thinking. You think about what your heart's feeling. We all love you. Oh, Jesus loves you too, Mason. Good night. Just don't think about anything else. Just do it. Peter, are you in Jamie's neck of the woods in Florida? Where are you in Florida, Peter? You know what to do. Your brain's telling you, you know, nah, we need another. You want to get yourself help. They will give you scrubs to wear if you don't have, feel like packing any clothes. You can just go, it's okay. Just do it without even thinking anymore, Peter. Orlando? Jamie. If you go somewhere, everything will be taken care of for you. If you have never been to a detox, it's really not that bad. There's doctors, therapists, and nurses. It'll give your body some rest, Peter. But because you never know, if you take another hit of fentanyl, it could be your last. And you want you RD. Write me an email, okay, RD, because right now it's not the right time, because we're trying to help Peter out right now, and are you close to a hospital in Orlando, Peter, or no? We're all rooting for you, Peter. Thank you, Restored. Believe it or not, some of the places that have good food, I was surprised, Peter. You can show up and they will help. Peter, can you feel the love? The energy going towards you? We don't know each other. We don't know, but we want you to beat this. Hi, Carson. Yes, Jesus does save. Peter, one day at a time. I know it's hard. Don't give up. One step at a time. That's all it is. And nobody's judging you on here either, Peter. Because I've been there, Jamie's been there, McFly's been there. Chad, I don't know if you've been, well, I'm sure you've been in that situation too. We just don't want anything to happen to you. We're looking at your best interest. And I know you are too. Because if you start thinking about it, you know what I mean? Chad, I thought so, but I don't want to, So even Chad knows what it's like. Jamie knows what it's like. I know what it's like. McFly knows what it's like. Give your body a rest, Peter. Love you, Chad. That's why I just, you understand. I've done drugs in the past, but never super addicted, but I deal with depression. How you dealing with the depression now, Restored? Trying with exercise and keeping my mind busy. Yeah. So Chad's like, yeah, and detox, they don't expect much from you because they know you are going through withdrawals. They usually can manage most of the symptoms and keep you comfortable. Yeah, like when I went to detox, it was like they'll let you sleep, they'll take your vitals, and they'll give you your meds, and you don't even have to go to the dining room. They'll just give you your tray inside your room, and then they'll say, "Well, oh, meeting time, like AA or whatever." But they don't expect you to go to meetings because, especially if you're kicking and stuff. You know what I mean? Is Peter still here? Yeah, they have like that. But usually, sometimes, like when you go into detox, uh, you get to talk to another counselor, and then they'll try to find a bed for you somewhere, like in another rehab, because that part is just detox. Is it expensive? Well, I mean, if you have insurance, but let's be realistic. Most addicts don't have insurance. And but a lot of detoxes and a lot of hospitals have charity care, and it's by law that a lot of these rehabs have to have indigent beds, meaning if people have no money or no insurance for rehab or whatever, they have to take you in. Exactly, Jamie. And some of the best rehabs are not like the country club ones. I've been to them both, so Hi, Custom, how are you? Is Peter still here or not? Like, is he still here? Yeah. Peter. I'm gonna say this. You know how like in like the 80s of the war on drugs, there's no war on drugs, it's all farce. But anyway, I was gonna say that, Chad. Yeah, they have scholarships. Yes. But sometimes it sucks because, say, if you go to a detox, they'll try to get a bed for him, and then they'll say, well, there's like a waiting period, and that's gonna suck for him. Yeah, and a lot of addicts die just waiting to get a bed to go to rehab. You know, and is Peter still here? I hope and pray that he's okay, or he's on the way to the emergency room, or he called the ambulance to go to the emergency room, or everybody that's a part of the Queen's Light Brigade, please have your thoughts and prayers go out to Peter. And let's hope and pray he gets the help that he needs. Power of prayer, guys. The power of prayer. We need it now. Well, maybe that's that. Yeah, that too. I went through oxycodone withdrawal 4 years ago. I wasn't right for a long while. Baby Poop is praying. Snow Guard is praying. That's alright, Baby Boob. I don't take off for that. Yeah, Peter will get well. I think he's sick of going through it. Alright? All we can do is hope and pray. I wish in a way that you know, he did say, well, I'm gonna take a shower before I call the ambulance or whatever, and hopefully he'll come out better on the other side, right? I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I truly appreciate it. And I'm sure Peter does too. I'm sure McFly, Betty, Chad, Jamie.
No.
You know, we are trying to create a wildfire change because there's so many people that are addicted, that are depressed, that are going through alcoholism, that are going through fentanyl addiction, that are going through whatever addiction they're going through. All that. You know, we at Queens Light Brigade, we are creating a wildfire change. And it's not just because of me, guys, it's because of you. And you should be proud of yourselves. You. This is a supportive crew. Thank you all. Thank you for leading Queen. Oh man, don't no. No, it's not. I love you guys. Cyber love healing hugs. We are gonna. Yes, it is a beautiful channel full of care and love. I wasn't planning on sticking around that long, but I know what it's like to go through this stuff. I thought maybe I could try to say some encouraging words. Way to go! That's what I'm talking about right there. With every one of you that come on here, you know. I'm humbled by all this. Because there's so many people dying out there. You know, because we've been through it. We know what the end result's going to be. You know, we don't want a family to grieve a loved one's end with addiction, alcoholism, suicide. But you know, we don't want that. It will get better, guys. But I just hope that Peter comes back on. And much love back to you guys. Seriously. You guys make the channel. I don't. I am going to try coming up with merch, by the way. I was thinking about doing giveaways with merch and whatever, but thank you, XOXO, Kev. It means a lot. It means a lot to all of us. You know, and I wish he would show up. I like just to say, I'm fine, guys. Sorry to worry you. You know, and thank you, Calvin. Much love to you. If any of you are going through similar situations as Peter, you know, you can always talk in the chat. We're behind you. Yeah, I think day 3 is the worst. But I know for me, when I was going through withdrawals, you know, when I was kicking the heroin and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, it's so bad, so bad, so bad. And then I would end up, you know, getting out of jail or detox and going right back to the vicious cycle again. You know. But thanks, Jamie. I love you, brother. We're talking about day 3 of withdrawing from fentanyl. We have a brother that is in withdrawal from fentanyl, and he wants to get the help, and then he doesn't. He's very ambivalent, like all of us were way back when. And so we're trying to encourage him to go and get some help. And we don't know if he's on his way to get help or whatever, but so never mind. I love you.
I love you.
So we're trying to encourage Peter into going into detox. And we have a whole army on the stream.
Yeah. I saw the likes. Over 53.
You're wrong, honey.
Oh, it's going up, huh?
XOXO says, I've seen some people have some very good success with Suboxone or Sublocade. Not trying to push anything, though. It's just to put the thought out there. I've known people that were on methadone for a while, Suboxone for a while. Suboxone is just a blocker, and now it's being sold on the black market, and it's just to block, the high from the dope. But then when you get off it, it intensifies the dope effect, the heroin effect, or whatever. I'm old school, and so I've been off cracking heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. Okay, and so I feel like with these synthetic drugs that are trying to help addicts, they're actually a drug is a drug is a drug is a drug. You know what I mean? My friend's with someone who takes subs, but he is a different sort of addict. He shoots up and takes subs. Yep, yeah. And he takes them both, but I don't understand how that works. It's just, it blocks the high, but it doesn't stop the physical addiction. You know what I mean? And so please remind your friend that guilt and shame should be replaced with compassion while going through detox. I wish him the absolute best. Well, thank you, Muse. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And I'm sure he does too. We all appreciate you being here. That's why we have to break the stigma of addiction and alcoholism. Because it's so, that's why a lot of people don't want to get the help. Because it's shameful. You know, and hold on, let me get a drink of water. I get it. Yeah, it's like peeling a layer of an onion, right? Peeling those layers of an onion. Because addiction is only a symptom of really what's going on. Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of addicts and alcoholics say, well, you know, at least I'm not in the gutter shooting up, or at least I'm not in the gutter like a wino is, or where they have that certain idea of what an addict and alcohol looks like. Well, guess what? You're looking at one in recovery, though. A lot of groups now are talking about addiction, about breaking that stigma, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. You know, so we have to talk about it. We have to shout about it, and to help those that are in need. You know, and oh wow, yeah. Has he gotten any abscesses or anything? From shooting up? I knew a girl that actually shot up in her neck. Or even between her, I'm not going to go there. But, yeah, that's just. But for the grace of God go I. It breaks my heart, and it takes me back to when I used to use. Yeah, Christ is king. He can't have an MRI because of broken needles. Yeah, major abscesses, lost vision in one eye from trying to put stuff in there. Yeah. He's a nice guy, just majorly addicted. No one from nowhere. I hope some turn to natural FEC code to come off and illicit. I was a heavy opiate user, over 1K daily for at least a decade. Nope. I don't. Should I, blood? Alright, hold on. So, what's FECO? Are you trying to natural? Like what do you mean by natural? Oh, all right. Muse, this is all right. So this is my experience. I'm old school. Okay? So I'm California sober and all that. But everybody has their own journey, right? So, but like a drug is a drug is a drug. And so, I mean, a lot of people smoke pot, right? And like, well, at least I'm not doing the crack. I'm not doing the heroin. There's still a lot of the drugs. Pot is a drug. And actually, they're, if you look at the YouTube channel, Song for Charlie, they talk about how the cannabis now is a lot more stronger than when I used to use it. You know what I mean? It's easier to walk away from the bud than it was from the pills and dope. And I agree with you with that. Yeah. Pot wasn't my thing. My in-laws smoke pot, and stuff like that, and to me it wasn't my thing. So, you know, there's no one way to recover. Everybody gets in their own path. Like, you know what I mean? Callie is big in microdosing. Yes. Yeah, the mushrooms, right. You run the education. Yeah, you're talking about psilocybin, right? They're trying to make that legal now, too. Pretty soon they're going to legalize all drugs. But anyway, but they use that for veterans, right? That go through post-traumatic stress disorder. Right? Yeah, but they're gonna do more studies on it. You know, I think actually President Trump wrote a bill about having more studies on psychedelics. Yeah, the MDMA was being studied for PTSD veterans, and they are doing it as well with mushrooms. How's the Caroline studies? You know, I'm going to tell you this. Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you this. A couple of weeks ago, or no, I'm sorry, it was about a month ago, I ended up in the ambulance, right? And they said, well, we're not going to shoot you up with, because of my back pain, we're not going to shoot you up with ketamine. I'm like, what do you mean? What? I don't want that shit, because that's what killed off Matthew Perry. I had benefited from ketamine therapy and microdosing. It was a major help. No one from nowhere says they are doing the clinics out here in the Midwest. Mind bloom ketamine therapy is expensive, but it was helpful. Muse says McFly is wonderful. You got positive results. Ketamine will definitely can kill you. Ketamine is a disassociative. It doesn't drop your blood pressure like morphine does. It's for trauma. Oh, I didn't know that. I still want to take it. But, yeah, I mean, ketamine, yes. I know they use it for anesthesia, right? You know what? I'm going to promise you this, guys. I will read up on ketamine or the psilocybin mushroom thing. You know, well, guys, you're making me learn things because well, about a week ago, I had a tube up my nose. All right, so I had sepsis and we caught it in time, whatever. But they didn't want to put me on morphine, but they put me on fentanyl. They gave me 2 shots of fentanyl. Go figure, right? But, oh, you guys, wait. Oh, no. You guys, listen. I hate to cut this off, but my phone is at like 3%, okay? We will continue this discussion. Please, and most of all, please pray for Peter and hope that he's on the way to the hospital for him to get some help. I love you guys. You made me learn about certain things. About, like the microdosing and all that. But yeah, prayers for Peter, okay? Please have your thoughts and prayers go out to Peter. Much love to each and every one of you. Just by you being here is enough. And I'm going to give you all a cyber hug before this whole thing cuts out. Yeah, nice meeting all of you. And you know what? We will continue this. Okay? Cyber hug. Cyber hug, love hug. Vibes hug. I love you all. We are creating something bigger than ourselves, and we are helping people. Okay? That's what the Queen's Light Brigade's all about. Okay? I'm sorry that my phone is at 3%. McFly, all of you, we are going to be building a community. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you all. We're all in this together, guys. And we are going to make a difference. And please, thoughts and prayers go out to Peter. Let's hope and pray. Have a good one, guys. I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters. And the Queen's Light Brigade is creating a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. And I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. Right, guys? Love you. Love you. Peter, wait a minute, Peter. Peter. Oh, my God. Tell me you're going to the hospital. Peter, I only had 3% on my phone left. Peter, write me an email. Write me an email, Peter, okay? We're all praying for you. You know you want to do the right thing. No, my
Put it in the description of the video. Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the description of the video. Okay, Peter? This pan, you started this whole thing. I love you, brother. I'll put in the description. And please let us know, or please let me know what's going on. You got my email? If any of you need to email me, my email is in my bio. And if you're a bot, well, guess what? You're out of luck. But I'm just saying, you got my email. Good. That goes for any of you guys. If you need to email me about anything, okay, about issues you're having, maybe you just want to vent or whatever, please feel free to email me. I look at my emails frequently during the day, okay? Please get yourself some help, Peter. No, don't. Because of trolls. You know why? You got this, Peter. You have a whole army behind you, right? So here we're saying, well, you know, where is he? Where was he doing? Try to delete what? What are you doing? What? What is he talking? Never mind. You made this queen pretty proud of the Queen's Light Brigade. And it, like I said, it's not just about me, it's about you guys. You know, and nobody's gonna be left behind. Nobody. You haven't slept in days. Yeah, good night, baby boob. Boop, beep, boop, boop. Whatever. I can't do it right now. But thank you. Have a nice night. This is the Queen's Light Brigade. The Queen's Light Brigade is trying to create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. And I love you all. I love you all. Cyber hug. Cyber love hug. Have a good night. Get this pan. Love you. Wait, hold on. What? Love you. I'm glad I came on to I can't read this. Oh my god. I can't. Oh my whole screen is going dark, and I'm. Oh. Good night, guys. We'll see each other tomorrow. My back holds up. So we are the Queen's Light Brigade. We are trying to create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. I'm signing off, guys. I love you. Prayers up. Prayers up, everybody. Take care, guys. God bless you all.